Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone. Taught us his truth, citation, all Yak, and pushing his word day in and day out. Doing this quick lesson on America's police can't solve murders anymore. From an article from New Week, dated December 19th, 2023. All right, so I'm going to play the clip, do the lesson, get up out of here before camp. Which I don't know, this is like a random video about a random Jake getting killed, a random Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Israelite foreigner who looks like the other nations, but their forefathers go back to such that I mentioned. All right, so it says the police success rate in solving murder cases in the U.S. has declined sharply in the past 50 years. A new report shows the decline may be the result of better legal protections for the accused, a weakening relationship between the police and public, more murders being committed by strangers, slower police response rates. Israelite men, which they say so-called black men, were 8 times more likely than white males or Edomite males to be murdered in 2020. And black women were so-called black women were 4 times more likely to be murdered than Edomite females. All right. So it says analysis by the Independent Council on Criminal Justice shows that homicide solve rate or clearance rate was 83.7% in 1964, that it dropped steadily to 50% in 2022. So, I mean, they basically, for every body, it's only one person going to jail, man. For every 2 bodies, there's only one person going to jail, man. Okay. So it says the peak felony homicide rate of about 20% came during the height of the crack epidemic from 89 to 92, all right? So, I mean, I believe crime's worse now than 89 to 92 because you got more people on the earth than on 92. 92 was 30 plus years ago, all right? Which is crazy because I remember 92 like yesterday. I believe I was like in 5th grade in 92, 5th grade, going to school, thinking I was going to become some type of athlete or football player or something, man. Okay. But the Lord gave me something better, which is this truth, okay? And same thing for you, brothers. You all, certain brothers good at music, certain brothers good in whatever field that you invested yourself in. The Lord gave me this truth, man, this knowledge, man. Because all that shit, every industry's about to collapse real soon anyway when all hell break loose, man. Okay? So, scriptures talk about in Matthew 24, the love of many shall wax cold. All right? So it says teenagers age 15 to 19, these are young men and women, were 3 times more likely to die by homicide in 2020 than in 1960. So 1960, but you had race turmoil. You had almost race riots in Jacob and Esau, man. And crime now is worse than back then, way worse than back then. This is arrest of black adults, so-called black adults, for homicide dropped 65% from 80 to 2020. All right, so you got a lot of factors, man. You got police not able to locate the suspect because you know when Jake smokes something, man. When they drill something, if there ain't no cameras, man, ain't no cameras, ain't no forensics. It's in the killer's favor, man. It's in the killer's favor, okay? And sometimes the Lord be with some of these Jakes that be drilling their a random woman or ex-wife for adultery, man, okay? Or the adulterer, nigga that's committing adultery with the nigga's wife, man, with the Jake's wife. Lord allowed him to kill the adulterer and adulteress and get away, okay? But so yeah, there's a lot of people out here walking around with bodies under their belt, man. They got a whole body count, man. Okay. So, this is a part of America's demise, man. Because here it is, you got all this technology and you can't solve crimes like you used to when you so-called didn't have technology. Even though back then in the 60s and 70s, more you had more human interaction. You had people actually know each other. Everybody knew somebody and knew somebody. They call it the so-called 6 degrees of separation, which that's still in effect today, but people don't practice it because people don't even communicate with their own family members, let alone friends. And if it's not for their benefit, the social gatherings don't happen, man. And Esau gotta go through the trial, the jury process, and has to be a reasonable doubt for the conviction, man. Okay. This Edomite Chris Ford, he said, no snitch prison rules embraced by the black underclass. That's how Esau view you niggas as underclassmen. The hatred of police has lowered the murder resolution. 3 heavily black districts in Baltimore. So, he's more than likely from here because, I live in the DMV. Baltimore is so-called a part of the DMV. So, that black woman, so-called black woman, has a higher murder rate than so-called white men. All right, these are FBI numbers. So that's the curses on our people, man, that we's going to die in the street like animals. Okay, that 2/3 of our people. I don't want to say we. I'll say 2/3, man. Okay. So, hey, man, this is just the beginning, man. Wait till, the foods and the jobs, the famine of the word hits, man. The murder rate's going to skyrocket, man. Okay, and that's Spirit 144, man. So, let me get some precepts. This pretty much sums up the article. Thou shalt not kill. Exodus 20 and 13. Yeah, when you look up that word kill, I believe it says murder. And murder is basically you kill someone and they didn't, roughly paraphrase, and break the law, statutes, and commandments, man, of the Heavenly Father and the Son, man, Yahweh Shai, all right? So you ain't supposed to murder, man. And that's what the society happens. Got some of them, like majority of these kills are so-called unjust, according to the scriptures. Even though a lot of them, the Lord, ultimately the Lord's with it anyway, because these are 2/3, but you know what I mean. Like a nigga kill a nigga because, he like his Yeezy boots or whatever, man. He's trying to get his Yeezy or Louis or, designer shit. He ain't like the way the nigga looked at him. And, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. Why these niggas die, man. All right. Might as well get the Matthew real quick. Only got like 3 precepts, man. But let me get the Matthew. This is Matthew 24. and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Hey, and there you have it, man. That's why time is speeding up, man. But I want to see. That's not the one I wanted, man. But that's a good precept, though. And even, time speeding up, because what these cops do when it's a murder scene, they'll duct tape off the crime scene and try to gather forensics. But sometimes it'd be forensics on the scenes, and the angels would clean up the evidence and for Jake, man, to get away. That's the spirit created for vengeance that the Lord's using, to take out the undesirables, man. All right, the Lord will use that undesirable Jake to take out other undesirables, man. Had that Jake go on a kill streak, and when Jake get that first body or that taste of blood, they continue. They don't fucking stop. They continue. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's like a drug, a high, a natural high, man. Okay. Let me look there. I want to say it's around 12. Yep, 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, your sin is at an all-time high. The love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, the love of many is wax cold, man. Especially after 2020, man. Niggas ringing shots out here over anything now. That's why it's not a good idea. And I'm talking to myself. They be getting in some fist fights and shit. Because number one, a nigga can't take a loss. Number two, a nigga ain't trying to fight. Nigga rather shoot first, ask questions later. Number three, a nigga got a lot of pride. Nigga's pride ain't gonna allow him to get knocked out. So he's gonna pull out a strap these so-called even the odds, man. Okay. Salakia, man. So, like I said, man, the Lord, man, he's angry, man, at the wicked every day. This is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? So, I think that's not the one I want. But even though that's a good one, yeah, because, Esau has fallen, man. He's talking about Lucifer. He's talking about the light bearers, the elites of the society, And who do these elites commission? The police, man, to keep the people in check, man. The police keep the masses in check. Like, there's no police, man. All hell would have been broke loose. But the Lord is using the police, man. All right, here it goes. It's the one I want, Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she had made all the nations drink the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So America's falling, man, because, they done fucked all the heads up, man. All these women, done globally, pretty much, done accepted feminism, wearing pants, acting like they above the man and all this other stuff. But America's falling, man, and that's one thing. Another sign of America being fallen is that the police can't solve crimes no more. Number two, they ain't got the manpower to solve the crimes. You know how many detectives it takes to solve certain murders, man. And then some they don't care, man. They just don't care. They want to go home. They don't want to be standing at the crime scene for 12 hours. They want to get the fuck in and out, man. So I'm gonna end it there till next time. Shalom.